Woo, 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 woo. Star Wars 2 music. Da, 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 happy music. Oh, Master Qui-Gon, please show your face to me, Kenobi. They show the part of, like how they put not Kenobi, Darth Vader together. This is pretty good. This part where his helmet's being put on, it reminds me of the Borg Queen, and the part where her head is being attached to her body in Star Trek. All I can see here is a sad little puppy. Don't know if the real Kenobi would be a sad little puppy. This is all I'm seeing. And here is Vader, Lord Vader. And they're having some kind of heart-to-heart through the Force. I imagine Kenobi's gonna say something, Vader's gonna say something. It's gonna go back and forth a little bit like Rey Skywalker and the other guy with lightsaber in the Last Jedi, in that movie, where they're like talking to each other in the Force. It'd be kind of like that. Rey and who was the guy? Who was the main? Kylo Ren. Oh, that guy. I imagine that's what we're gonna see right now. He's coming, Master. Here comes Darth Vader. You hear him breathing. Lord Vader had a castle on the lava planet where he was born. He was born, or he died here in Revenge of the Sith. Oh, Lord Vader, we're trying to find him. He will pay for the Inquisitors. Shut up, black woman. The Grand Inquisitor means nothing to me. Arr. Prove yourself, third sister, and you will be given a raise, a promotion to be the Grand Inquisitor. Oh, do I have to sleep with you too? And Leia says, can't you make this spaceship go faster? We're on a trade route. Can't you use the Force on it or something? And Kenobi says, that's not how the Force works. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that what Han Solo said in A Force Awakens? Oh, I know. It rhymes, which is okay. Poetry, George Lucas. And sometimes that works. Then she asks some really interesting questions. Leia says, hey, wait a minute. How does the Force work? That's a really good question. Young one. How do you feel when you turn on the light? Oh, I feel safe. Yeah, the Force is getting like that. The music here is kind of African. I like it. Like, and drums and beats and that's a giant space penis. Just kidding. And there's some chanting too. Woo, woo, like an opera kind of. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, why would he lie? Not everybody's good, Leia. Oh, well, Sonny, when I was a kid, there were all this stuff here on this planet. It was so much better. And, people everywhere. It was so good. And then the Empire came. Oh, my God. Hey, wait a minute. I thought they came to help us. Huh? Right? I thought the Empire was good. Oh, little Leia. A lot you must be learned. You must learn now. Now this part surprised me because he looks out and he sees Anakin Skywalker, and so it must be some kind of projection, a dream, maybe inside Kenobi's head, or maybe some kind of force projection. I don't know what it is, but it looks like Anakin Skywalker. This episode has a little bit of a Empire Strikes Back feel. and she does feel and look a little more menacing than the first two episodes. The music does seem more exciting now. I'm a little bit curious about what's going to happen, even though I know she's not a good character. Just like Ray, which Ray is cool, she's likable, but she was poorly written. And Riva is a little bit likable, but poorly written. This looks pretty cool. It's a pretty big haul. I'm impressed. Hey guys, I know exactly where he is. You don't know where Kenobi is. Yes, I do. I'm Riva. I'm the bestest ever. As Doomcock would always say, I'm the bestest ever. Just like Ray. I'm the bestest ever. Oh, hey, guess what? Theta likes me. Hi, I'm Burl. What? You guys are farmers? You guys got lost in a field on a random planet? That's a weird story. This alien looks kind of funny looking. I kind of like it. What does this symbol mean? Looks like Bill is friends of the Empire, and he's like a boss, and the troopers are getting on. He's like, oh, do you guys like the Empire? And Leia's like, oh yes, we love the Empire. And Bill's like, yeah, nothing's wrong about a little order. Which reminds me of the sequel trilogy with the rise of the First Order. So, what are you guys doing? Oh, the Empire's moving us around. We're looking for a Jedi. Oh, you mean like the one sitting across from you? This is the part where Kenobi accidentally calls her by her real name and says Leia. And the troopers are like, I thought her name was Luma. And he's like, that was her mother's name. Because, this is my daughter, we're farmers. And a real Kenobi would not do this. I don't think real Kenobi would do this. So this is Disney Kenobi, who somehow forgets, the story. You don't really do something like this. Now, he gives a really good convincing story. He says every time he looks at Leia, he sees her mother, which is true. Her mother was Padme, and he didn't know her in real life. And so he turned a truth into a lie, or a lie into a truth, and it was convincing because it was based on reality. And these stormtroopers bought it. You knew my mother. No, it was just a story. No, you've been lying to me the whole time. No, it's just a story. No, Kenobi, you've been keeping things from me. No, it's just a story. No, Kenobi, you're breaking my heart again. Hey, yeah, that's something your mother said. Hey, I thought you didn't know her. Oh, my bad. I have a bad feeling about this. And then Leia looks at Kenobi and says, are you my real father? And I would imagine there could be conspiracy theories out there stating that maybe they did, because, what if Kenobi had an affair with Kenobi? Kenobi? What did I call her? What? Padme. And if so, then Leia would be the daughter, and he would be the father. It's not that far of a stretch. Real Kenobi would be able to use the Force to stop the guy who has Leia. No problem. No problem at all. But Disney Kenobi is unable to do what real Kenobi could do. They're trying to make it dramatic, but they can only do so much. Like, Jedis are so powerful, it's it's just really hard to do stuff. Because they're able to do so much, especially Kenobi. He would be able to get out of the situation a lot faster because he can use the Force. But Disney Kenobi rarely uses the Force. Oh no, there's some more troopers. Here comes a lady. Ah, he destroyed the probe. And I got a messed up voice. I got a football head. Hey Arnold. C is on the good side. This robot in the yellow does not talk. I found it interesting that in the Star Wars universe there's a lot of different kinds of aliens and a lot of different kinds of robots. He opens the door for the stormtroopers. I don't know why. Because it's not like he can think. It's like maybe his programming says if the stormtroopers yell loud enough and long enough, you can open the door. And so the robot's like, okay, I'm going to open the door. In reality, he should only open the door if his master says, open the door. These stormtroopers are not his master, therefore he should not obey. The one and only Darth Vader is on the planet, and it's really quick. So it's very, very similar to Empire Strikes Back, how he's like going after his son, and he acts really quickly. And it's kind of like that. He's hunting Kenobi, and he's really, really close. And at this point, he's either going to see Kenobi or Kenobi is going to slip by. Oh no, he's choking people. Just like in A New Hope. Oh, he's killing a woman. His mom died. His wife died. So I think he has a thing for the opposite sex, but in a very juvenile way. Very cynical, like very evil. I mean, because he was born out of that. I mean, his new persona was born out of some kind of pain for losing everything, losing his mom, losing his wife. So now he has a hatred. Maybe he feels like Kenobi did it. He's walking and walking, and then suddenly he looks ahead, and it's Lord Vader. Vader found Kenobi. What could possibly go wrong? What have you become, Lord Vader? Anakin, I was like your brother. I am what you made me. Reva sees the yellow robot go out. The robot should not be leaving right now. And she goes in, and now she's following. She's getting really close to Leia. And so they're making it too easy. Like, there's no reason why Reva should get this lucky. And they fight. Now, 2 hands against 1 hand. And Vader throws Kenobi in fire. And he just stands there. Ooh, he's all burnt up. Reva found Leia. Oh, how convenient.